Wired up, Dan. We're solid LAN cable into the computer, so we should not experience any
Good, good.
hiccups because of the
Sounds
Wi-Fi.
good.
Uh, so hold on a sec. Get a sip of water.
Oh yeah, go for it.
My hydration right here.
Gatorade.
Yep.
What else am I going to drink in Gainesville?
It's fair.
Yeah. I got a story on that. My mom worked for Quaker Oats. I may have mentioned this to you, Dan, when they bought that or whatever. And I
Oh, yeah?
remember having those when they wasn't even bottled. It was a big sack, like a you
Oh,
know,
yeah. The
like a
powder?
cement sack or something, like full of this
Oh,
stuff.
wow.
It was like an industrial size, like for a. And
Oh,
we had the
nice.
big orange container with the white or green lid, and then you pump it at the bottom. That was stuff in my house before it was, you know, kind of bottled and stuff. It was sold just for that. So anyway, my mom worked for that company.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
I
Yeah.
didn't really get Dr. Kincaid, before he passed, came by the theater for a show or two. I got to just,
Oh wow, cool.
wave at him.
Yep.
You didn't really go bother him.
Okie doke. So Dan, with that, we're live.
Shall we?
But now I'm going to hit the record button.
We're live? Now? We're. Oh, okay. Hail and well met, my fellow Hearthstone players, and welcome to HearthCoach, a podcast that can help you be legendary. I'm your host, Dan, and this is the other host, Fred.
Hello, everybody.
He is a player of Legend rank, and I have convinced him, I'm not sure where he is,
I'm
but
below you,
to
Dan.
coach
Below you.
me.
Point down.
Oh, he's down. He's below. I'm pointing everywhere but the right direction. To coach me, record it in podcast form, and put it out there so hopefully help some more of you make it to legend also. All right, and as you can guess, for this episode 188, yes,
188.
188, one Dale Jr. If there's a NASCAR fan out there, they'll know what I mean. Anyway, yes, we are live, doing a live show tonight, which is why to the podcast listeners, I referred to the pointing because I wasn't sure which way Fred's portrait was to mine when I started. But anyway, that's for those of you who are not watching the video.
The, mo-
So how are
the
how
most
we doing this
impressive
evening,
part
Fred?
of that, Dan, was that you finished it. You stuck the landing.
I
I
know.
thought you
Is
were
that
gonna.
smooth or what?
I thought you were gonna go off because you started going in every direction. I interrupted
Once
you.
in
I
a
was like,
while.
"This is not gonna work," but that was good. Well,
Yeah. Man,
I am doing okay, I guess. I'm a little bit sick. You may be able to hear that. I'm a little stuffy. It's one of
yeah.
these summer colds, which is weird. But I'm here to power through. But we got extra help today, so that's good.
Yes.
Got some
Yes,
help
we
to
do.
get us through it.
And we don't have a whole lot to report at the beginning of the show, and we will get to our guest post haste. Uh, as for me, uh, the slow meta doesn't jive with me super good, especially with my limited amount of time to play. As our recording here on the 4th, my next day off is on the 22nd. So getting Hearthstone time in between now and the end of the season it's going to be tight, y'all. We're going to get the podcast out. I'm going to find some time to play because I got to have something to talk about on the show. So I will get some games in one way or another. But this week I continued trying to work with Zulok. Yeah, it's not what it was. And I haven't had a lot of time to crank out games.
Hmm.
So, what's my win percentage? You see, I'm sitting on like a 52% win rate with version 2.2. Changed it a time or two. I'm sitting on like 84 and 76. But even at that rate, it would take a lot of games to get to Legend. And especially some of these longer ones. I tried to get a couple in tonight. Went super long and I didn't win. But it's the way it goes.
Yep.
To a warrior and a hunter. So, a warrior.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had Dr. Boom in that deck.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll. Sounds a little familiar. We'll get to that in a little bit here. But as for me, I have nothing really to add with the mental health tip of the week. I haven't learned anything super new. Still working on the whole not tilting thing. I'm kind of laughing at thinking about it. I'm literally going to therapy to try and learn how not to tilt. So
All right.
that's
Didn't you have
that's what I'm doing.
Didn't you have an assignment?
Uh,
Did you complete that or not yet?
Go ahead.
I thought you had an assignment, like you had to do something. You have.
Well, yes. There hasn't been like any events to get out to yet around town. Supposed to try and get out to a fireside or something.
Got it.
With not having a day off until the 22nd. I'm not sure if I'll achieve that goal before my next therapy appointment. A week. Well, next Monday. I'm a little less than a week as of recording time. So I'll be working on that. That could be hard to pull off before the 22nd, but Doc will understand. I will, get out and do that, and trying to be open-minded as to trying to be open-minded as to how to have fun with the game. That's it in a nutshell. So, watch out for each other, be good to each other, and that's the tip of the week. Just remember to look out for each other, everybody. I'll figure out how to, and I will figure out how to, I don't know about master this slower meta, but learn how to deal with it somehow in my own way. So, moving right along, my friend. How is your week, then?
All right. So, other than getting sick, I did get to Legend at the end, the last day with the Hunter deck that we should try. It's a Death Rattle Hunter. It's pretty good. I also had the first week of the Sylvanas, the THL Sylvanas League. That didn't go as well. I was actually I remember your words about not getting upset, but I didn't apply them because I was pretty upset at that series because I had the right decks. I selected the proper queue order in order to counter the matchups, and I lost all the favorable matchups because of the one solution card or combination of cards. And by the end, I was pretty upset, and I should learn not to do that. But I haven't been doing competitive as much, so I think I've lost some of that toughness that is required to not get upset and just throw things away. But it's week one, so we get to recover. But the whole team lost except one of the guys, so it was a disaster week for the team. I didn't help.
It's easy advice to give and talk about.
Yes.
Again, I'm in therapy to learn how to not get upset. So yeah.
I know, but it's like I picked everything the way you planned it, and then lose like the 70-30, the 30% chance. It's like, oh. Anyway, it's fine.
No.
And then this week, I got to rank 3 with a druid. But then I had a paladin quest, and it turns out that paladin is not very good. Although HS Replay had it as one of the top, I guess those stats are suspicious because I couldn't win a single game. It was all like a bunch of control warrior and warlocks with all the clears and stuff. Even a priest, it was crazy. But I went back down to like 5, like below where I started, to get a 3 paladin win quest. So I'm back to rank 4 now, and that's where I sit.
Okay.
So
I forgot we had the end of the month. Just let me recap mine real quick. I did manage to get to 6.
oh,
So I started at rank 10. Still at rank 10. So I got my comfy little pillows and blankets over there on the floor. Getting used to it. Hopefully I won't be here too long, but that's where we're hanging out at the moment. So, and we have no like other real regular business to tend to. We did get an awesome email
oh yeah,
from
that
a
was cool.
listener named Joe. I don't know. We don't usually read emails and stuff. We haven't been the kind of thing we do on the show. Maybe we should think about doing it sometime, because I know people do like hearing their emails read and whatnot sometimes. So I don't know. Maybe we'll make that a qualifier. If you like send us something and you don't care if we read it on the show, maybe make a note, and maybe we'll start doing stuff like that in the future.
Maybe,
But
maybe we.
a guy named
Yeah, this one would be good to read. It was really
Mhm.
kind. It was very good.
yeah. But we've just been into the we just kind of got into the custom out the gate that we hadn't been reading emails and whatnot, but I think we're the only ones that don't. And we might should think about looking into maybe changing that around. But
Yeah.
but I did want to point out we got a really awesome email this week from somebody, so it was very kind. So
Yes.
thank you for that. You know who you are. Do we have anything else to touch on, friend? For your week that could have been better.
Yeah. Other than
As
the
far as
legend
Hearthstone
thing,
went, anyway.
the legend thing was
Yeah.
the highlight, and then it was just downhill. It's okay though.
All right.
It's a long season, so.
Okay. Well, then, without no further ado, somebody who recently hit Legend and is in our Hall of Legends. I forget which number, but Daring Alkaline from the Daring Reporter, also known as Kurt. How we doing, friend?
Hey, we're doing well. Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, glad to get you on. We owe your partner a shot on the show too, sometime along the way if he gets a little time. I think he's been kind of busy though.
Oh yeah, he's in a PhD program, so he's starting to get more time these days. He's back to recording the show with me. I was solo for about a month and a half, so that was interesting to say the least. I had to learn how to edit and record and do all that stuff by myself, other than just record my own audio.
Well,
Wow.
you did a fine job of it, friend.
Thank you.
Way to Fred knows all about having to when somebody falls out and they has to carry on the podcast without the other guy around. I tried to do it once, man, but that's probably one of those episodes that
Shouldn't have
I
made
wish I
it
could
to.
have a redo on. But it is what it is.
It is time consuming, and it's you just have to look for those little details to keep it nice and fresh. So
Yeah, so I know for your show was one of the things that I don't know if we predicted, but it's one of those kind of watershed moments where you're like, oh my god, the Hearthstone podcast scene is big enough that you need a podcast about the podcast. It's like
yeah,
some kind of singularity event, like we're going into a black hole where it's all gonna consume itself because now we have a show about the shows.
I was gonna say there's over 24 hours of podcasts each week, that focus on Hearthstone. So unless you want to spend an entire day listening to podcast, you can come to us or just listen to your favorite shows, and we'll let you know what everyone else is talking about.
I do appreciate the service.
Yeah, then you can pick and choose. Like if it's something cool, you can go to that show. So it not only gives people the exposure to others, but it also can focus if there's some topic that you're interested in. So I appreciate what you guys do.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
well,
go ahead.
No, I was saying we're carrying on here. Like everybody knows about what your podcast is and what you do and everything. But there's, we get new listeners all the time when they come in and looking to improve and whatnot. And there could be a few of our listeners, I'm not sure, very few possibly, that might not have heard about who you are and what your podcast is. So why don't you give us a quick rundown on what the Daring Reporter is?
So we basically take and run down every Hearthstone podcast that has put out an episode in the previous week. We listen to them, take notes, and then record a rundown. We generally try and have an interview or a chat between me and my co-host Jordan, and then we wrap it up. So it's kind of a overview look of what everyone's talking about in the podcast world each week without, spoiling too much, just giving you a brief insight into what's going on so you get that big picture. Or if you find, like Fred said, if you hear something, you're like, oh, I'd like to hear someone talk about that, you can go to that podcast and listen just specifically to that, and you might not have known about it otherwise. And that's kind of the service we're trying to provide, because we love podcasts, and that's what we're doing. We're helping promote everyone else.
Yeah. Well, it was a great, it was a good, unique angle to go at, and there was, there's definitely enough of them out there to warrant for you doing that type of podcast. That it works.
And I gotta say that he mentioned it kind of briefly, but for sure one of the things he does is the spoiler thing. So he's not giving. They're not giving away like the results or anything, so it makes you go listen. So it's enough to kind of tease, like, okay, I'm interested in that, without like giving away whatever it may, any surprises or outcomes. So it's very well done.
Yeah, it's like we tell you what people are talking about, so you can kind of, if you want to hear someone's opinion on something, then we kind of give you a overview of what everyone's talking about for the week. So
there's so many podcasts out there. I mean, you could try and go as deep as you wanted to, but you try and encapsulate everything in just one show. There's only so much you can put out there for everybody. So it's a nice job.
Thank you. Thank you.
So moving on to a little bit more of your Hearthstone history. Like, when did you first pick up the game?
I came back. I started in Hearthstone right around. It was Goblins and Gnomes is when I started, and I've really kind of been playing ever since. I wasn't super serious about the game when I started. In the past 6 months, I've been, I've put more effort into, being more competitive with the game. But I've been playing all but 2 months since then. I missed the first 2 months of Whispers of the Old Gods, but then I got back into it, and I've really kind of been playing since. Cool. So yeah, I've got quite the. I've seen the rise and fall of everything so far. So the before Standard and Wild.
Oh yeah. I haven't been playing since the beginning, but there hadn't. Before the first expansion came out, I got into it just a couple of months after it started. So yeah, boy, it's been quite an evolution. So how one of the things that we like to check in with people is how did you build up your collection? Did you have to make an investment? Did you do the arena thing for a little while and try and build up some gold that way? Or Or
I've been pretty much for a while. When I first started, I'd spend like $20. I'd buy like 15 packs every couple weeks to kind of bolster my collection, and then, for the past like year and a half, I've just been doing pre-orders, and then basically gold for the rest of it. So like
mhm.
I opened like between the 80 pre-ordered, I think I had like 60 or like 70, 80 packs. So I think I opened like 160 packs for Boomsday Project.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Cool.
and then I haven't spent any more money, and I probably won't. So at this point in time, I've got my collection in a pretty nice place, that I have most of everything I want, and I just basically gold between expansions at this point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
if we do the math of this, I'm just thinking as an accountant that I am. So it's they do 3 expansions, right? And they're $50, but this one had the $80 option if you wanted to go high
Mhm.
roller. So they try to get a little bit more money. So that'd be, like $180 a year, which
Yeah,
is,
it's
which is
not bad.
basically $15 a month. Which is kind of how much is WoW, Dan? You would know this a month.
that WoW was $15 a month.
Yeah. So I mean, if you
Yeah.
think about, they're trying to get to that sweet spot where that's how much they get from you a year. It's a sustainable model as long as they can grow it. And of course, not everybody's gonna buy all this stuff, but there's people that buy more, there's people
And
that buy
some people,
less.
yeah, some people who buy more.
But
And
I mean, their base is really big. It's millions and millions. So anyway, a
yeah,
dedicated player
well,
spends about the same as you would in WoW. That's this, which is kind of
I bet the
interesting.
team. I bet you the team for Hearthstone is nowhere near as big as what the team for WoW
Oh
is.
yeah, and the
Oh yeah.
the server infrastructure is, it's not as much
Oh,
data being floated around. I mean,
oh,
yeah,
oh,
Yeah.
boy. Well, I didn't even think about it like that before. Whew,
that's
boy,
true.
they got to be happy with Blizzard.
Oh yeah, no, it's a
With
money maker. I'm pretty sure. Now,
yeah,
granted, that type of player is a very low percentage of the base, but I would assume there's everything in between, right? So,
Oh yeah, for sure. I assume like the like top 20, like when you hit like rank 5, like everyone, like between, I'd say probably between 10 and like legend, like everyone's probably put in, at least a pre-order,
yep.
every expansion at that point in time. There's not too many free to play,
it
besides like
kind of seems.
second accounts, I'd guess.
It seems to be a pretty adequate way to go once you get to like where your collections are,
Mm-hmm.
like ours are,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and you get the pre-order and you play, regularly and get the quest done and make the gold and whatnot, and that's generally good enough to get you enough cards to at least play some good decks and have some options. And
Yeah.
not everything.
But
And
a good
you might have
selection.
to do a little juggling and decide, do you really want these couple of goldens or do you want to make this other deck? But you generally got plenty to play with.
Yeah, and I have to say, I've been very happy with the way Blizzard's been giving stuff away as of late. With the bigger quests, where it was Dust and Gold before Boomsday came out. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get like,
Yeah.
they gave out like a bunch of packs, a
Mhm.
couple free legendaries, and it's just like, you're just like, I think I'm like 3 legendaries short of like completing my legendaries in the set, and that seems pretty
Nice.
crazy to
Wow.
me. So
That's pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah.
I bought like right after it came out. I bought like 10, within 10 packs. I pulled like 5 legendaries.
Wow.
And
Wow.
like a couple golds too. Like I pulled a gold whiz bang and a gold Fluminous Flute.
Oh, gold! If I had a golden I pulled whiz bang somewhere here recently, but if I had a golden whiz bang, I'd have to play with it. Just because.
I have to
Have you
check.
tried it out to see the golden deck? You get a golden
Oh, yeah.
deck when you play the golden whiz bang.
You do, yep. So
Oh, I
it is
remember.
kind of.
I got Luna's Pocket Galaxy was my golden. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Does that
I
make
for,
your one cost minions gold? I haven't played with it, so I don't know.
I don't know. Those are the two of the ones I'm missing. I think I'm missing actually four. I'm missing Stargazer, Luna's Pocket Galaxy, Xerx's Cloning Gallery, and then Celeste. I can't remember the stealth one. That
Okay.
just seems not good.
I got Zarek Master Cloner in gold, but
Hmm.
that's disappointing. But Myra Rotspring, I got her in gold, so that's sweet.
Yeah, I got her in gold as well. So yeah, I got
I still got
her.
Ysera's gold.
I got Malygos in gold. So, but
All
your
right.
Sarah's pretty good gold.
Yeah, that gives you extra gold. Talking about Heartbringer
Sweet.
Celestia. 4 mana,
Yeah,
5/6. After your opponent plays a minion, become a copy of it. Well, that sucks.
yeah, exactly.
They throw in
That's
like a firefly. You're like, what just happened?
exactly. It's got great stats for a 4/5 for a 4 cost minion.
If it
It's
didn't
just
do what it does.
exactly. I think the idea behind it's like you want to play it in like a value matchup, and like someone's like, oh, I can either play Lich, but why would you play like Lich King or Ysera
No,
or something like real high value into it?
no, you don't.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Interesting idea, but I can't see it.
Hmm.
no, it would. I don't. Yeah, I could see it messing somebody up a little bit. Maybe they got to deal with it, but it's so easy to deal with. I think. Well, I
Yeah.
believe everybody believes that because you don't see it any. Um, all right. So, do you have a favorite hero?
Probably Garrosh. Like Warrior has been my favorite deck since I started playing the class, since I started playing the game. It's not the class I hit Legend with. I hit it with Shutterrock Shaman. But I almost hit Legend last month. I hit like 4 final bosses last month and I couldn't make it over the hump. So I
Uh,
wasn't too concerned
I
either. I
feel
was
you.
like, yeah. It's just that you hit Legend that first time and it's like the pressure's off. And it's like,
Right?
I hit rank 1. I don't have to struggle to hit that rank 5 4 again. So I'm like, I'm fine.
See, Dan?
Yeah, I'll get
This
there.
is what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
know.
Once you get there, it's like, hey, it's not a big deal.
Uh, yeah. Well, until then,
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna try and not let it be too big a deal. But yeah, eventually, I
So,
mean, just by dumb luck, as long as I don't quit playing, I should, eventually like make it, even if I just whatever
uh,
have that just streak of incredible stupid luck for a day where it just no matter how ignorant I play, I can't lose.
I gotta say, I'm not a fan of Garrosh. That's okay. We can still be friends.
If I had to choose a backup, it'd be Anduin because Varian Rin is my like favorite like character from WoW.
Okay.
Varian Rin is just like the coolest character to me, and I'm so sad that he died in the last expansion. I don't actively play WoW anymore, but like he was like my favorite character, so like I like Anduin for that reason.
Wasn't he a card that didn't see any
Yeah,
play?
yeah, he was a 10 cost warrior card in Trial of the Crusade. It was a 7/7. Draw the top 3 cards of your deck. If they're minions, put them into play. I
Gotcha.
had him. I played him. Wasn't very good, but you know.
It was fun. You could
Oh
do
yeah, it was.
you could do crazy stuff. I remember.
You could do crazy stuff if you weren't behind on the board, and there wasn't a mysterious
That's
challenger
right.
staring you down with a Christmas tree on Uther's portrait.
Oh, they called him
Uh,
Variance Wins. I remember that. Variance Wins because you could get 3 like Ysera, the golden Ysera from Dan and stuff, or you could just whiff.
Oh yeah. You very
So what?
often whipped.
This is my ignorance, but what is his relationship to Anduin?
Uh, Anduin is Varian's son.
I see. Got it.
Yes. Yeah. So I should have probably said that. Sorry for anyone who doesn't
Oh, no
follow
worries.
the WoW lore. I've always kind of enjoyed most of it.
Was
Okay,
he in
cool.
the movie? I watched the movie, but I don't remember. Maybe he was.
He is. Yes, he's a child in the movie.
Okay.
Like he's like waving to I forget his name as his father as he's going away before they go into that canyon to meet the names are escaping me because they're
Oh yeah.
that's
No
like
criticisms
older.
there.
That's a lot going on there. Yep.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
hard to keep up with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we can well, we'll leave it to see me and names. Felons chosen.
War Master Eve.
Eve?
Yeah. Eve.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Somebody into the into that whole thing.
She does real good lore stuff.
Oh yeah,
Got
for
it.
sure.
She would have just engaged us probably with a 15-minute story that we just would have been sitting here going,
Wow.
any more? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's just that good.
Oh, she is, yeah, and like that early. I don't remember all the names from that early lore, but I mean they're all characters.
I wouldn't even attempt it.
I don't know
I just-
anything about it, so you guys are like, it's like when you start talking
Oh,
about magic, I'm like, I don't know what any of this is.
Yeah, I'm a long ways removed from my magic days too. So, but we aren't long removed from this current meta we're dealing with.
Mhm.
Now, what about the only other thing I think is there like a favorite card you're liking these days, or anything like in that vein?
I
Anything
really like the Dinomatic. I've been playing a lot of Odd
Oh my
Warrior,
God.
and
I have an opinion there. I didn't think much of that card, and then it reminds me of what was the mage card? You know what I'm talking about? It's
Goblin
GBG.
Blast Mage.
Yes, exactly. And it's so easy for the condition to be met because you thought, oh well, if it's a mech meta, who cares? It's not gonna hit anything. But it turns out mechs are not that great. But that one, oh my god, it tears
Oh, yeah.
any like token deck apart. It's like you can't. If you play too much, you get AOE'd. If you play too little, they play that thing and it just clears your board. It's like, ugh, it's a frustrating thing.
Also really love Super Collider. That sound effect and that graphic, that effect when you hit something with it, that ping. I love that. Yeah, that card, those two cards like underwhelmed me in previews, but like in performance,
Oh my god,
yeah,
they're incredible.
yeah, for sure.
They really like were underrated, but they're good for
Oh yeah.
the Control Warrior style.
Oh yeah, I love the control those two cards give to the board. It's just such a cool mechanic. Also, I want to point out Goblin Blast Mage was a 5/4 for 4 and it did the 5 damage, which is was it just me or is that stupid powerful?
It was 4, but yes.
Yeah.
Not 5 damage, 4.
Oh, it was 4. Okay.
it was one
Just
less.
4 damage. Oh,
And there
well,
was the
then.
condition of having the mech in hand, which, it wasn't too hard, but yeah.
I think it had to be in play, right? The mech had to be in the field.
Is that what it was? I can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. So
Oh,
I
that's
think you
right,
had
because
to have
they didn't have the hand. That was like a dragon thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
you would go like mech warper into just disgusting into blast mage, and it's like
yeah, the game's over.
you imagine that now with the tempo mage with all the other stuff. Oh gosh. All right, I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, no, neither do I. I don't know about those horror days.
Well, let me say that's how I got like some money in this game was playing that deck. So let me not complain too much.
Okay, it was a really good deck. So
Yes. Oh my goodness.
It had its moment. Okay. And well, I think we've pretty much covered our in-depth HearthCoach interview with our
I know.
guest, the deep probing questions that we get into our guest
It was
psyche
good,
and
good
see how they really
discussion.
think
Yeah.
about things.
For
Now I
sure.
would say that um, before you
Ooh.
get into the plugs, where you can plug where people can kind of follow you and stuff. Do you? I don't know if you've listened that much to like Dan's sort of mental health tips or how to be more zen about Hearthstone. Maybe you have a tip that you want to share with some people.
Um, one of the best tips I ever heard was when you're queue up to a game, respect your opponent because they're at the same level you are. They did something to deserve to be there. Don't like no matter what you're rolling up against, you can't like underestimate your opponent because they're essentially on the same level as you are at that point in time. So they deserve to be there. They did something. They put in the work, and they must be a player near your skill level most of the time. Some of the times at the beginning of the month that isn't true. You start at rank 5 sometimes,
Yep.
but it's kind of one of those things that like when you start to get tilted, just realize like he isn't necessarily just getting lucky. He knows, or my opponent knows what they're doing.
That's a good tip.
So. Yeah, I
Very
can't
good.
remember. I can't remember. That wasn't mine. That was someone else, and I don't remember where it was said. But that kind of always stuck with me.
Okay, very good.
Well, good thing to pass on.
So now
Maybe
the where the people can listen to the show and find
Um,
you.
yeah, you can
do,
find
do
us
some
on.
pimping towards the beginning of the
Yeah,
show
do
while
it now
everyone's
and then
still
we do it at
listening.
the end too, just to get people don't wait till the end, don't miss it.
So, if you want to listen to the Daring Reporter, you can find us on any podcatcher, iTunes, Podbeans. We're on. I think we're on Spotify. I'm not 100% sure, but you can find us on pretty much any podcatcher. So, and then you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Daring Alkaline, and I'm on Twitch at twitch.tv/Daring Alkaline, and I occasionally stream here and there. So.
Yep, we highly recommend. We've talked about you on the show before. Your show, very cool. What you guys are
Thank you.
doing over there. So keep up the good
Appreciate
work.
it.
All right, so what do you got for us? You got a deck.
Yes, I like I mentioned earlier, I've been playing a lot of Odd Control Warriors, so I queued it up, and I know that's not Dan's normal forte, but I thought it'd be fun to go through it, and
Yeah.
it does
Well,
well in the meta. So
and we do the show for the listeners and everything. It isn't just about
oh yeah.
Dan. Well, so, yeah, no, it's good that we're doing this.
So I will run down the deck list here.
Please do.
So we have one Eternium Rover, 2 Omega Assemblies.
So let me,
Two
sorry,
Yep.
because these are brand new cards. Some people
Yeah.
may not know what they do. The ones
Okay.
from Boomsday. So what does the Rover do first?
He is a 1/3 mech for 1. When he takes damage, you get 2 armor.
Oh wow, so it's like a souped up armor smith.
Yes, exactly. So, but only when he takes damage. So,
Okay, all right.
then you have Omega Assembly, which is 1 cost spell. Discover 3 mechs. If you have 10 mana, keep 1 or keep all 3. Excuse me. So
Wow.
if you're on turn 10, you get 3 mechs. You don't even see the discover prompt. It's
We
just
just get 'em.
3 cards. Yeah, 3 cards in your
That's
hand.
here.
2 Shield Slams, 1 Gluttonous Ooze, 2 Iron Beak Owls, 2 Mind Control Techs, 2 Reckless Flurries, which is the spend all your armor and deal that much damage to all minions on the board,
Yep.
2 Shield Blocks, 2 Stonehill Defenders, 1 Zola the Gorgon. We put in 1 Big Game Hunter,
Wow.
2
The,
Brawl.
Yeah,
the
I
return,
didn't.
the return of BGH. I've been BGH.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't have quite all of the the cards for this. We chatted a little bit last night, so we had
Yeah.
to make a couple little substitutions, but it
Yeah,
should be okay. It was just a couple cards.
yeah, he didn't have Elise or
Azalina?
Azalina.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we kind of replaced it with Big Game Hunter because being able to take care of the Lich King without spending armor or shield slam is pretty good.
Yeah.
So you got 2 Brawls, 2 Direhorn Hatchlings, 2 Dinomatics, which we talked about earlier, which is the 5 cost, 3/4 mech. Battlecry do 5 damage randomly to non-mechs on the field. 1 Faceless Manipulator, 2 Super Colliders, which is the 1/3 5 cost weapon. When you attack a minion, force it to attack one of its neighbors. So that's pretty nifty.
It doesn't look like much, but it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it really is. Especially considering that like it gets rid of 2 of the things from a Giggling Inventor. It
Yes.
gets rid of one Annoyatron and the Giggling Inventor herself. So Ziliax, which is the legendary mech, Rush, Divine Shield, Taunt, Lifesteal, 3/2 for 5. And then we have Dr. Boom, Mad Genius, the new warrior hero, and Baku, the Moon Eater, for the tank up warrior ability.
Also, it does feature a lot of Boomsday cards.
Yes.
And then it's got these ancient things like Arambic Owl and Big Game Hunter.
Yeah, Big Game Hunter's really good in the meta right now because there are a lot of big minions around, especially if you're up against like Hunter or anything that runs Lich King. It's always good to have around. Azalina isn't really necessary in my opinion. She's good in certain matchups, or you can use her at certain times to like refill your resources. But you kind of have to have a really good read on what your opponent's doing before you Azalina, because you could just end up with junk.
Yeah, what I've heard is because basically there's no card draw here other than shield block. Everything else is like Omega Assembly or what you get from Dr. Boom, which could end up being just garbage. Even if you had Elise, that's like you get a pack, so who knows what's in there.
Yeah.
So the like, how would you say this wins? Like, what's the plan here?
Basically against aggro decks, you control the board until they run out of resources. So against your odd rogue, odd paladins, you shield slam, you Stonehill Defender, you armor up, and you clear their board time and time again until they pretty much generally concede because they have like 2 cards left in their hand and you're gaining 4 armor every turn.
Yeah.
So it's really only a matter of time before those Direhorn Matriarchs come out of the deck, and then you're able to slam in for a fair amount of damage. And then against more slow decks, it's basically control the board and take them to fatigue most of the time. If you can sneak in some damage here and there, you don't have a lot of super aggressive tools, but if you get some good draws off of Omega Assembly, or if you get Dr. Boom and you pull like a Bulldozer, the 9/7 with Divine Shield. So like there's a lot of good bigger things that you can get later on in the game. So
what is what's the faceless here for?
I saw someone running it. And we needed to replace 2 cards. I figured potentially Rin, potentially a cube with something in it, like a cube with Devil Swords in it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because you have a little bit of trouble with Hunter, and anything that helps you take advantage of the board is great. So like anything that you can use the faceless to steal something they have that's big, or something that's really can get you a lot of value. So
Dan, I'm not sure if you picked up on what he said when I was talking about win
Yeah,
conditions.
no, I did.
So there's no real like traditional win condition here. You're just like, okay, I'm gonna wait for him to concede or to fatigue. It's like you never really win per se. Like the traditional way of I'm gonna get you to 0 life with what I've got, that doesn't fly. So what does that mean for the mulligan? Like, what are you looking for then? Does it even matter?
It really depends. If you know it's going to be an aggressive matchup, you want shield blocks, you want your low cost like board controls, you want the reckless flurries, you want the shield slams, you want to be able to control the board until you can get out like Direhorn hatchlings and Stonehill, whatever you pull off, Stonehill defender like gemstone, or gem studded golem, or the ornery, the 5/5 that adapts.
Direhorn, yeah.
Oh yeah, ornery Direhorn. So, it really depends. So you have to kind of have this deck. You really have to kind of have an idea of what the meta looks like. So, it's really depends. Like if you're playing Hunter, you probably want to keep mind control tech and maybe a shield block. Ironbeak Owl was great because you silence an egg.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, or silence a cube later on. Yeah. So, there's a lot of intricacies to this deck, and I've been playing it for about like a couple weeks now. So, and I'm still learning it. So,
well, I want to see what it does. Are you ready, Dan?
Cool. Yeah, let's do it. I'm all set here. I got the proper deck picked. I'm gonna push the big button.
So when he's like,
and
pass, you're gonna be like, okay.
I'll try not to sigh too loudly.
Pass. Wait, what?
Armor up, pass.
Turn 5. Pass. No.
And definitely when you go into like a mirror match, you don't even play shield blocks.
Right.
If you... Yeah,
or you
like
can't draw. Yeah, you don't want to.
Exactly.
Well, we're not in a mirror match this time. We're up against a paladin this time.
So I assume it's going to be odd paladin.
Probably.
Is there any other legit? I don't think so. Anyway,
I've seen a little bit of here and there, but yeah.
I'm not going to keep the Super Collider or Big Game Hunter right now. Do I keep the Stonehill Defender?
I would, yeah.
Keep that.
Two shield slams.
Two shield slams. Okay. Why not? And there's Baku.
Well, it is odd. Vensu's odd.
How odd?
He doesn't even want to deal
and they
with
conceded.
See? It's what Daring Alkaline
that
said.
didn't take long at all. What
That's the win condition. He concedes. He's like, I'm not even going to bother with this. That's what happened to me to going from rank 3 to rank 5. It's a bunch of
You're already on the rank floor.
With Paladin, I was like, man, what am I supposed to do here? I'm going to try. Nope. I should have conceded. It saved 20 minutes.
Well, that's an easy win.
Are going to be long.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I was warning that this was going to take forever, but I guess.
All right. We have a rogue. Huh. Let me see. Odd or quest? Probably odd. I have not seen Quest Rogue. Everybody keeps talking about Quest Rogue. I have not seen Quest Rogue.
It's annoying.
Oh, it is. Oh, for sure. Yeah. At this point in time, what do you have?
We have Shield Slam, Dynomatic, Faceless Manipulator, and Mind Control Tech. Do we keep any of this?
The Shield Slam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because think about it this way. If he plays a Hench Clan on 3, you can armor up, coin, Shield Slam.
Okay, we get Zola, Super Collider, and Dynomatic. Okay.
It is not odd. So
Nope.
is it
they
quest?
were not odd.
He kept the card, so it's probably quest. Let's see. Yep. Caverns below. How does it do
Fun.
against this? Do you know?
I guess I gotta
Um,
hang out with you guys to see Quest Rogue.
Without Azalina, not so good.
Okay.
We drew Gluttonous Ooze. We just pass, or do we
Yeah,
coin and hero power?
it just passed at this point in time. There's nothing. This is not worth spending the coin right now.
All right. Dagger up. Pass.
Ready? We draw a shield block. Hero power pass.
Mm-hmm. I would say so.
Hey, I got it right. All right, hero power pass in the right order.
Yeah, life total here doesn't even matter. I don't think is the
Nah,
problem.
not. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's gonna poke you for one, and re-dagger. So he's waiting to do something explosive.
Yeah.
We draw another shield block. Do we play shield block?
I would, because generally I save the Gluttonous Ooze for if we hit Valera, because then at least he can't re-dagger at that point in time.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't do.
We
Yeah.
drew an Omega Assembly.
Okay.
So we have that, a shield block, Gluttonous Ooze, coin, Dinomatic, Super Collider, Zilla, Shield Slam in our hand. We will end our turn.
Let's see what our friend the rogue does. It's a novice engineer. Hope you like my invention. I don't.
Really don't.
Yeah. Okay. And he pokes you and re-daggers. That's it. No shadow step. No brewmasters. Nothing. Just leaves it up.
And there's Baku.
Hmm.
Do we play the other shield block just because, or
I think the plays are either shield block or coin out Dinomatic to put something on the board.
Hmm.
It's one of those weird situations. Either
All right,
I think
well,
either play works for
let's
me.
I guess, get a minion on board here.
Would this get much better? The 5 damage, maybe? Eh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that he might play Giggling Inventor here. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Pointing at the face.
I assume Glacial Shard.
Hmm. Yep. Change his mind. He's picking different cards. There's the inventor.
Giggling Inventor. Isn't that what Super Collider's for?
That is exactly what Super Colliders are for.
Okay, so I guess I'll play this here Super Collider. We'll go ahead and whack one of these
The left.
to the left.
It doesn't. It's the
To
same.
the left.
Pink.
Okay, and then we'll get rid of a couple of things and just run our minion into their minion.
Mm-hmm.
What is that thing? Oh yeah, a Noyotron. Duh. I ran my Dinomatic into their Noyotron, and they are not two great tastes that taste great together.
Yeah,
Kind of metallic.
it's public enemy number 1 on the nerf list. Giggling Inventor.
Yeah, I see the
Yeah.
nerf back coming for that.
You're gonna hit
Oh
it.
yeah.
Can't say I'll be super disappointed. That's a big reason why.
There's a glacial shard you were thinking about, and the minstrel.
Yeah.
So more cards. He's got 7 now. We're frozen.
Brawl.
Hmm.
So we got Brawl, Mind Control, Tech. 6 mana. Shield. I keep on saying shield. Shield block.
Shield block. I mean, it's a place to start. Yeah.
Stonehill Defender from the shield block. Play that.
Yeah. Play it. Yep.
That's something.
Throwing out the Stonehill Defender. Get out there. We got a choice of the Bronze Gatekeeper, Direhorn Hatchling, Shield Bearer. Direhorn Hatchling?
I like the hatchling, but I don't know.
I kind of like the hatchling too.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
well, we did have the one mech on board. We could have.
Yeah, we could have played it. If we could have played it this turn, I would have said grab the Bronze Gatekeeper, but we can't. So.
Yeah, I think this mech is not making it out of this turn. We'll see.
We soon shall
Fan of Knives.
Fan of Knives.
Trade into the Stonehill. Face into the Dynomatic. Glacier Shard goes face. Brewmaster sends the Glacial Shard back up. And you're probably going to see it replayed. Maybe.
It would be silly if he didn't.
Depends if he doesn't have another one or anything. If that's the one he wants to try and
do this crazy.
Complete the quest with. If he puts it out there and it dies.
Yeah, it's true, but it just and also that useful Brewmaster just kills that Elven Minstrel no problem. Okay, so he doesn't.
He decided not to. He just redaggered.
Yep. We draw another Omega Assembly.
Which one do you dislike more, the Minstrel or this Panda?
Doesn't really matter, right?
No, it doesn't.
We just swing into one of them.
No. Swing into the Youthful Brewmaster, because if you swing into the Elven Minstrel, it'll die.
It'll die. You're right.
Yes. So swing into the Youthful Brewmaster, and it'll kill both of them.
Good.
If you kill something, it doesn't go off.
That's right.
I've made that mistake.
See, I don't play with this card, so
good safety point. Yeah, I might have messed that up.
I'm glad I suggested something wrong.
So we got our 7 mana. Throw out the Direhorn.
Yep, and hero power, I guess, because what else are we gonna do?
Hero power.
I can only imagine your reaction when you did that play. You're like, damn it, what happened? Oh, it died.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost like
oh.
Yeah. Okay, so 9 cards in hand for the rogue, 27 life, full dagger. Let's see. He's playing. The Glacial Shard is still sitting in the hand. He picked it up, but he put it back. Now he's going back to the left side of the deck, which is the Novice Engineer. That's 2 out of 5 for the quest. Novice Engineers. Okay, Brewmaster sends it back to the hand. Plays it again. That's 3 out of 5. Shadow Step brings it back to the hand. No replay. Glacial Shard goes into the. Okay, well, the hatchling, which enables us to kill this, but maybe you have a better idea now that we drew something else. So let's see.
So we got the.
Well, we drew another Dynomatic.
Oh, but it could hit your hatchling. That's right. So.
Yep. So I would probably start out just swinging the Super Collider into the Youthful Brewmaster again this turn.
Okay,
so
we'll do that. We got 8 mana.
So that means no more infinite Giggly Inventor.
Okay.
So at this point in time, I think I would
Hero
Zola.
Power Pass? Oh,
No,
Zola.
Zola the hatchling and play another hatchling.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know. So maybe you had another intention for the Zola.
No, it's pretty much to add another card into your deck for those mirrors, and if there's something you like really need, like another Dynomatic, like you can do that, or another Mind Control tech if it's going to be a matchup where that value is going to make it. So
There's the
there's
engineer. 4 out of 5.
So he has to either have a
Zola.
Zola.
Final engineer would complete the quest. Preparation.
okay, so he's going to get to play it for
Zola. I mean, the novice engineer from Zola completes the quest,
Yep.
plays it for 2. Got 3 4/4s.
Hmm.
And that's it. Playing around mind control tech, I
Draw.
suppose.
We draw
Stonehill.
Stonehill the Defender.
There's this Baku.
Mhm.
You ever play that? Just throwing it out there. Big.
I
thing.
mean, we could.
That-
I mean, I think our options this turn are either Baku or Stonehill Defender, and see what we pull off of it.
Hmm.
Because there's no reason
I
not.
I say we Stonehill.
Okay.
Go for that. Primordial Drake, Gem Studded Golem, Serenite Chain Gang.
I'd go
Going
with
for
Gem.
Chain. Oh,
I like the
oh,
five.
the gem.
Yeah.
Gem.
Yep, I'd go with that because you
Okay.
can play it right now, and then just send it all face.
Yeah. There's no point trading
Went
here.
upstairs with it.
Exactly.
All right.
You got to put pressure on, and he probably has the answers to. He needs Sonya, and he might have Valera too. That would also answer it for a turn.
There's Sonya, as you were
Yep.
saying.
So you got the
Deckhand.
yeah, South Sea Deckhand. Oh my.
Infinite South Seas.
Well, let's see what he does here.
Maybe 3 South Sea. No,
They have infinite.
Because you can't kill off all this other stuff.
Okay.
His own stuff, I mean.
He may have made a mistake if he doesn't have Shadow Step. He's played 1 Shadow Step already, so let's see if he has it.
Well, he's conducting some trades. Is there a fan of knives in there? You send the face
Or-
in. Yep.
Or a Vanish. Oh, wait, he's out of... Okay. Okay, so first shield... Okay, I'm sorry. You drew what? I'm sorry, I'm
Okay,
overstepping.
we drew a reckless. We drew a reckless flurry. So,
Okay.
do we reckless flurry or do we brawl?
First, shield slam the Sonya. You don't want her surviving and him getting all those copies of that card.
All right. So now
and
you
then
think we should brawl?
no, trade in Zola to Zola and then Dynomatic.
That's a full clear.
Dynomatic? Oh,
well,
okay.
trade first. Yep.
Yep.
I forget
I'm just
the
trying to remember
effectiveness of
now.
that thing. We were talking about it. at the beginning of this.
Dynomatic. Alright, we clear
and
the
then
board.
I'd run Hero Power and then run Omega Assembly.
Ooh, we get cards. Yay. Anything fun? Let's see.
We got an unpowered Mauler, Mecharoo, Faithful Lumi.
Low value
Yay,
stuff.
Lumi. We also have a Reckless Flurry, another Omega Assembly, Brawl, Mind Control Tech, Baku, and Gluttonous Ooze in our hand.
Alright, so he played a. What was the card? Let's see. Mimic
played-
Pod into
and then-
Elven Mistral. Here comes the Scale Hides. First one. Gives them healing. Let me ask you about the prior turn. Was there ever a consideration for like a mind control tech? Try to steal something?
Yeah, I guess we could have. That might have been a good call too. I was just worried about like when they leave Sonya on the board. Like Sonya is one of the ways Sonya and Zola can go infinite value. So I was like, if I see those on the board, I kill them.
Well, I get it. Alright.
Okay. So we drew a big game hunter. At
We
have
this-
Unpower.
Yeah, I don't exactly know the play here. My gut kind of tells me to.
Baku?
Yeah, Baku's probably a good play here.
You throw that
Baku.
Mecharoo thing out or you don't even?
I would. Might as well.
Alright, Mecharoo. We need something to take that shield.
Yeah, at least.
But with that lifesteal minion, this could get.
Yeah,
No, they're almost out of cards.
that's how they get you. They heal back up. This looks like a vanish, doesn't it?
It could be. Yeah, I assume it's a vanish
It's gonna
then.
send Vaku back to her hand. Get the
Nope. Oh wait, yeah, he could still vanish, of course. Yeah. Some
it's-
reason I thought it cost 8 there for a second.
Well, no, because he would lose one of these. He's not
I
doing
was gonna
that.
say lose some cards.
Yeah, Glacial Shard on the Baku, and that's it. Oh,
I'd say now's a good time for a mind control tech.
we got Super Collider. That's fun.
Alright,
MCT
Mind Control
time.
Tech.
Come on, Wax Elemental. Oh,
Shard.
No,
that
we
works.
got the Glacial Shard.
So,
So you get cleaned
Is
up
it
by the
Collider
Collider.
time?
Yeah.
yeah, I'd play the Collider or Super Collider because then it'll clean up the Wax Elemental and the
Scale High.
Scale Hide. Yeah.
Donk.
And I would probably armor up here to end the turn.
Alright. Up. And their turn.
Right. Is this the vanish now? He's going face the minstrel. Got one more Scale Hide. The two vanishes. Another Wax Elemental. One more Giggling Inventor.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Vanish
There's
now.
a vanish.
They're
Are
gonna
we burning
lose.
a card?
Oh
Yes.
no, they don't. No.
Next time.
Yeah, we'll burn the top of our deck. So, but that also gives us back the mind control tech.
Glacial Shard was unbuffed, sadly.
Correct. Yeah, he does not retain the buff when he goes to your hand.
Oh no!
Ah,
Dr. Boom.
that was
That-
Dr. Boom.
He played
that we
Wax
lost.
Elemental as a 4/4, of course.
It's not
Not
the
cool.
worst. It's not the end of the world, to be fair here. The armor hero power is probably a little bit more valuable at this stage of the game.
Alright, so we throwing out some minions.
Yes. I would probably freeze the Wax Elemental, and you could re-throw out Baku.
The Wax Element.
Yeah, freeze the Wax Elemental with the Glacial Shard.
Oh, duh. Okay, gotcha. Frozen.
And then
Do we
Baku.
need Big Game Hunter for anything? Oh, Baku.
Yeah.
It's just so Baku.
I don't think so. But at least Baku requires 2 minions to deal with. I think he's gonna play Fluera. Yep.
Alright,
Yeah.
so he swung into the Glacial Shard, unbuffed edition.
Yep.
And then Valyrid. So this is when you would use the ooze, maybe, but
Yes, that's exactly what I would. There's where I would
Use
say.
the use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
so he can't do the South Sea
Gelatinous
deckhands
ooze.
anymore, right?
Yep. He doesn't get charged on his South Sea deckhands. And then I would say.
The Styrehorn Hatchling.
Mm-hmm. And then Hero Power.
Styrehorn Hatchling.
Would you mess with this Wax Elemental or just
Hero Power.
let it be?
I would. That's a good question. I would probably swing in with Baku. Save the Super Collider. It's going to be very valuable in the next couple of turns.
Yeah. Got rid of the shield at least. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he's taking fatigue damage. Let's see.
Yep.
Can we outlast him?
Well, he can't go infinite. He's blown all his opportunities to keep having infinite minions.
You can't even charge the South Sea.
Correct.
So he's got one Scale Hide, one South Sea. There's this. Oh, 2 Scale Hides because of the Mimic Pod. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. We have Brawl and stuff. Who
Yeah.
cares? Okay, he's swinging into the.
We also have
Hatchling,
Reckless Flurry.
and we
too.
got Super Collider. Got all kinds of goodies.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Alright, he's gonna clear off Baku with the second Scale Hides. He's back to full health, but he's running out of stuff. Like, we could clean this up with the Collider alone. Not doing much.
Exactly.
And he floods, we got Mind Control Tech, we got all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm. He's basically, I would say, not a great Quest Rogue player
Yes.
because there's no reason to throw out
Sonya?
Sonya or a Youthful Brewmaster or Zola even without having something to do.
Alright, there's the giggling. He was gonna Shadow Step, but he did not, so what do we
Yep.
think now? I mean,
At this point in time, I would say swing in with the Super Collider to the far right.
Far right, Giggling Inventor.
Correct, because that will 100% take out the Giggling Inventor.
we don't got that with the Shadow Step either, because he threw it away.
Yep. Now the question is, we could hypothetically.
Flurry time.
It is. I think so. After you can pop the Divine Shield with the Gluttonous Ooze on the other Anoyotron, and then
Hero Power.
Hero Power, Reckless Flurry.
Now, you would play one of these things, maybe, right? The
Yeah, you could play the
Omega
Unpowered.
Assembly, we see what we get, or one of these?
Yeah, let's play the Omega Assembly.
We don't burn anything, do we? There's
No.
another Vanish, so just keep that in mind.
Piloted Reaper, throw that on the board.
Okay, sweet.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna ask again. At prior turn, was there any consideration for MCT again? He had 5 minions, but there were some good ones, like 4/4s. But
I think at that point in time, it's just cleaning up at this. You
Yep.
know.
alright, so he gets another Scale Hide thanks to Death's Shadow, and he's not healing for anything because he's at full health. Well, I guess
Mhm.
he took some fatigue, maybe.
Yeah, he has armor at this point in time.
Oh,
We
Zillion.
drew Ziliax. Oh, we got the Steel Rager.
Oh, you can make it.
We also have an unpowered Mauler.
You could stack him up. The Luby.
I think here, I think I might just. How do you like just playing the Steel Rager and the Unpowered Mauler separately, and then Hero Power?
You kill this
Okay.
thing.
The
Yeah.
Steel Rager.
I'm
the
trying not.
Unpowered
I'm not. Unpowered Mauler
Mauler,
and
but not with. Oh, he doesn't have magnetic anyway.
Yep.
And
then
trade.
Hero,
Yeah.
yep,
skill.
trade and Hero Power.
I mean, what does he have? He has a preparation, a shadow step, a South Sea deckhand, and a vanish, and an elven minstrel that he doesn't want to play. Does it draw? It doesn't. Or it
Nope.
does. Okay, so there's
A couple of South Sea deckhands.
shadow stepping, but we took
so he's
care of
gonna
the
get-
weapon.
Yep. So he's gonna get 2 more South Sea deckhands.
Ooh.
We drew a Iron Beak Owl.
Did we do anything here?
Still have a Reckless Flurry.
We
The Ziliax.
could
Is-
Ziliax and
Guess it
then
kills this, right? Yeah.
Faithful.
Do the
Mooney.
magnetic thing.
No, don't
Fate.
magnet it because it won't be able to attack because it'll have his. Will that override it?
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't want to try it. So play it to the right of him, and then you can play the Faithful Lumi and buff it up.
Does silence work? Remind me of that.
Oh yeah,
He's done, but silence works.
Oh,
I don't
right.
remember.
silence. It would still be a 4/4.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
thought.
like Jaina, where the lifesteal effect is still in play because that's the aura of the battle cry.
Yeah, but when you see, that's weird because when you steal them, though, it keeps it, and you would think the aura's gone because it's not a buff. Anyway, it's fine.
Yeah, I know it's weird. I've tried it in the past, and I don't know if that's still the same thing. But the last time I tried it,
I
yeah.
know that Sunkeeper Terran works.
Mm-hmm.
It will make them 3/3, so there's no aura. It's so weird, the rules. All right. That was
So
a
we gotta
short
get
game.
Yeah. We'll get one more.
Well, because we had that first game, which was the tough one.
Yeah. Well, technically, we'll get 3 in. Yeah. But yeah, let's get one more full game in.
That's
Okay.
a lot. It's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, we're up against the Shaman. We get Baku, which we won't keep. Brawl, which we won't keep. And Direhorn Hatchling, which we won't keep. Correct?
I would
You
say.
don't want any of this?
Yeah, I would say so. Brawl's too slow if it's even. So.
All right. Yeah, we want some of our
Oh,
Brawl again. And 2 Reckless Flurries. Woohoo!
Oh, wow. Is this even, or is this Shutterwalk?
it is Shutterwalk,
It's like
Shutterwalk.
which is not a
Hey,
favorite
we drew-
matchup for us.
We drew a Shield Slam. So we have a Shield Slam, 2 Reckless Flurries, and a Brawl.
Alright, here comes the Shaman. Kept his whole hand, it looks like. It's weird.
Wait, he mulliganed the first
Oh, he did?
and
Okay.
fourth card. Yeah. Is he gonna coin here? Okay, he was
Exact-
thinking
Thought
about it.
about it.
Deck tracker didn't pick it up, so I guess it's a glitch. Alright. Let's see.
So what did he do?
He
played
just
a
played the
Firefly
Firefly.
and passed.
That's it. He considered playing the coin, but he didn't.
And I guess we drew an Ironbeak Owl.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's not much point in shield slamming, so I guess we'll just hero power.
Correct.
All right.
This may not
No, no.
be Shutter. Like Firefly is not in Shutterwalk, right? This is more like that token thing.
It could be tempo. Yeah.
Yeah, like
we are on the floor, so there are chances that
Mhm.
it's
there's some weird stuff going on down here.
Yep.
Flame Tongue. Yeah, that's not a Shutterwalk card.
okay. This just might be flat out like aggressive.
Do you
Alrighty. Well, we drew
just play Flame Tongue
an
and hit you for
Ethereum.
3? It's like, what is that?
This might be a
Okay.
short game. Who knows? We drew an Ethereum rover. So do we,
Um,
or are we hero power shield slam the flame tongue?
I feel like we take out the flame. It's either silence the flame tongue or hero power shield slam. I feel like probably silence was probably the better
Okay.
play here because I don't know what else this deck plays. I'm in the dark here.
Yeah.
I feel like the shield we don't know.
Oh boy. This oh, okay.
What
This
are you boying about over there?
Microtech controller. 3 mana, 2/1, summon 2 microbots that are 1/1s. And then zap
There's Doc.
on the poor Iron Beak Owl. Just got zapped.
Yes.
So he's overloaded.
We drew. We
Yes.
drew Dr. Boom. So
Not much damage
I
here.
guess-
So
we hero power and Ethereum. Do we play Ethereum rover?
Yeah, I would say so. You can fight for the board there.
I
We
mean,
know
he
we know he can't bloodlust this turn.
he's overloaded, yeah. And
Yeah.
he yeah, he this contests everything on the board. Mostly.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another flame tongue. Woo! Just keep coming. Okay, he takes out the rover with the firefly, and then just goes face with the rest. Maybe it's time to clean this up. Oh, he plays one more thing. All right, 7 minions on the board. What do you do?
We threw a Mega Fury. Well, when there's only one card you can play,
Well, hold on.
in a
Is it
situation like this,
Is it
What's
better
that?
to brawl or to fury? I guess is my
we can't Fury. Oh, we could Fury, couldn't we?
just
Yeah.
We got. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think we could Fury. Oh, probably Reckless Flurry since we have 2 of them, right?
give up your
That would
armor.
be-
I mean, it's. What do you think?
Because I mean, either we brawl and we take damage, but if we hero power Reckless Flurry, we don't take any damage.
Yep.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Well, we have another one, so that's fine.
Exactly.
Bye bye board.
And there's both Flame Tongue
Okay.
totems gone.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage as it just evaporated. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Hello.
Giggling Inventor.
Oh,
Hello. Hi.
That's nice.
How are you? We drew a Direhorn Hatchling, which I guess we'll play.
Yes, I would. That's my guess on this turn.
We don't want a hero power and shield slam the Giggling Inventor?
No.
No? Okay. Just checking.
we need that guy. The Dynomatic. Serenite Chain Gang. Alright, the board's getting scary again. Totem. The
She's a
Bloodlust
little
sitting in there.
Some Super Collider.
He didn't attack. There's
Dynomatic.
Dynomatic, but
I wouldn't play Dynomatic.
yeah.
I would probably brawl. I would take out
a chain gang?
one of the chain gangs and then hero power brawl.
Really? Okay.
If we had a mind control tech, I would probably take that, but
And Dr. Boone is too
Let's
iffy.
see
to
what we
do.
get. Okay, there's an Annoyotron left
that was
over.
left.
yep.
So in my hand, I got a Dynomatic, Omega Assembly, Dr. Boom, Shield Slam, Reckless Flurry.
At this point in the game, I like waiting to Dr. Boom until turn 9, because then you can potentially play something else with him.
Alright, there's Primal Fin, but we have that card that we've been talking about all night.
Yep.
Although it won't. It may miss something here.
Yeah. I think it's still.
We drew a Gluttonous Ooze.
I still think that
so what is
plays Dynomatic first and see what happens. Hopefully, it'll clear up the Primal Fin.
Yep. It could miss though. One
It
short.
could.
1, 2, 3, 4. It missed.
It misses.
Uh,
Clear everything but the Primofin. And of course the Anoyotron's still out there.
At this point in time, maybe just play. It's nerve-wracking. I would say just play the Hero Power. I'd go with Hero Power at this point in time.
Do you think he runs some kind
Hero
of
power.
weapon?
Pass.
I don't think so, but at the same point in time, I'm hesitant to say that because he might run Stormforge.
Like a Doom Hammer comes out, you're like, oh no!
Yeah,
What do we
exactly.
do? I get all freaked out.
I've seen it.
I
I've seen
know.
it. So it's like I'm like, this isn't a deck that would run Doomhammer.
This is a meta that that is a card that saw a lot of play when the mech aggressive shaman existed. Here's Thunderhead. That works with Doomhammer. Okay, there's a lightning bolt on our Dynomatic, so he gets 2 sparks with Rush. This is the first thing we played. Remember, Dan? A deck with this card. It was fun.
Yes.
I like how he told him last, not checking to see if he got the spell power, but I guess that's fine. Okay, so he's
We
got
draw Zola.
6 minions again, and a card that's been sitting there for a few turns in his
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, he's got his card from turn 5 and turn 7 and coin. I feel like we clean up the board with Reckless Flurry here, and then
We don't clear. Oh, we do. Yeah, you're right.
except for Giggling Inventor. I mean, except for Anoyatron, and then we'd Bloodlust for nothing. You know what I mean? We'd Hero Power afterwards. This
Nice.
board
So
makes me,
Reckless Flurry.
yeah,
So,
this board makes me nervous.
so we're done. We got one more of these, and
Yeah.
a brawl, and then that's it for.
Yep. So Hero Power, and then I'd play the Ooze now.
Watch. This is when he plays Doomhammer.
Exactly.
It's like, no, don't do that.
Well, so my train of thought on this.
Sea
too-
Giant. Ooh.
Oh, perfect. Oh shoot, we're gonna be one short of actually silence the Anoyotron
Oh, you
because we
hold
just
on.
picked up. Yep.
Wait.
Actually, no. Listen to Fred. Yep. Sorry.
You could do it with Dr. Boom if you want to, but it depends on what you want to do.
I think I want to play Dr. Boom anyways, so I think that's a good play.
Do we hero power now or after?
I'd wait till after.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so this will give us to 10, so that's enough to slam this guy. This giant.
So Shield Slam the Giant.
Goodbye, giant. Ah, so good.
And then
And we get deal 3 damage,
Oh, well,
hero power.
Clean
to
this
the
up.
So
yeah,
to the Anoyotron.
Yeah.
and
Keep-
swing in face.
And
Keep this
3
little
to the
ooze
noggin.
healthy. That guy, I'm telling you, there's no Doomhammer in this deck.
See, the reason why I wanted to do that the last turn was because now we have initiative on the board with this with Dr. Boom.
Oh, he just plays. Okay,
Another-
so that's absolutely Bloodlust. That card
Yeah.
right there. And then I don't know what this
Okay,
other stuff
so
is because he passed.
we
That's-
drew a Dynomatic.
Oh, we have-
Is this a Mega Assembly time?
Oh yeah, I would say so.
Do the microbots have
Let's
rush?
see.
They don't, right? Oh yeah,
Okay.
because they're
Yeah, they do.
mechs. Yeah.
Yep.
We have Beryllium Nullifier,
I'd put-
Security Rover.
Okay.
I put the security rover down in hero power.
I'll take out the
Yep. Take out the totem with the security rover.
get another thing.
Yep. And 3 more points from the Ooze.
Oh,
Ooze getting some work
it
done.
was supposed to be the Rover
Security.
man
Yeah.
on the 1/1 because it gives you a 2/3 with taunt,
Yep.
but that's fine.
Oh, that
The
That's
2/5 needed to go into the 1/1. It's okay.
Yeah.
but it doesn't have rush.
It
Yeah,
does.
just-
everything does with Dr. Boom. Every mech
Yeah.
does with Dr. Boom.
Yeah, it spits out a mech. Yep.
Well, he
But it doesn't
conceded.
really matter anyway.
As Alkaline
So-
predicted, he conceded. So every game ended the same. It was 3 concedes.
Told you.
That's
you
all
go.
you do. It's like they're like, I'm not putting
That's-
up with this anymore. I'm done."
Okay, we got that. All right, that's got to be a first in almost 4 years of doing the show. Episode 188, we had 3 concedes in a row. I don't think we've done that before.
Yeah, forget it. I'm not dealing with this. I've had enough. Wow.
It was just a matter of time before they gave up. That's crazy.
Well, because it doesn't have a win condition, like the traditional win condition. It's not like you're ever gonna kill them before you draw everything. So
Exactly. So I love that deck. It's just I love controlling the board.
you're like he keeps reloading, got that bloodlust ready to go. You're like, nope, not this turn. I'm gonna reload. He did like
no.
it was probably what 4 waves at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 waves.
Because we used blood, or we used both reckless flurries and a brawl.
And then just other various ways of other
Yep.
things we did to. Well,
So we got-
there was a
it
shield
was the
slam
2
in there.
2
And,
flurries, the 1 brawl, and then the 1 dynomatic, and then the shield slam. I think did him in. He's like, all right, I've had it with this. I can't.
moving on.
I can't do this. All right. Well, very good.
Okay.
I
Thank you, friend.
this is not my thing, but it looks like a lot of fun.
It is.
I may give it another shot
It's
because
different. That's
I
for
kind of
sure.
get it. It's slower, but I comprehend what we're trying to do here. So it's I should try and play this some because it's out of my comfort zone, so to speak. So yeah, I will play this some. I'm committing on the show, so I'm gonna have to play it some. I will play it some more. I ran the deck tracker, fresh deck. So here we are. Yep, 3-0, 100% win rate right now. So
Including a flat 2-second victory. It's like,
yeah, that was. Whew.
He saw
I didn't
Baku
think
and was
we'd
like,
get 3 games in tonight.
me neither.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with this
now,
again.
what is the main weakness here? Like what?
The
It's
like
Hunter, you said?
Hunter, yeah, Hunter's not a good one. Quest Rogue's generally not a good one.
That guy
anything
just
that-
didn't do very well.
Yeah,
with it.
yeah, he didn't play it very well, and same with like Shutterwalk Shaman. Decks with inevitabilities. If you play them right, then like they can put out minions on the board that just matter. Like with Quest Rogue, if you play it right, you can keep Giggling Adventures coming, or you can keep Vicious Scale Hides coming, and so it's just like if you know how to play the deck, you can make it go further than Odd Warrior can go, and the burst percentage of like being able to put a big board together with Hunter and like just a burst of damage, Katharina and King Crush and all that stuff. So
Just
like
runs
the
you over, yeah.
yeah, the anti-control decks. So like Death Rattle Rogue can do a number on you too, because you don't present a lot of threats early on, and if you let something like if they get a Necrium Vial off of a cube, you're in trouble
Yeah.
I think
because you run
I
out of
think we might be
boulders.
we might be playing Death Rattle Rogue next week. I think.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
think we're gonna have a guest again next week. So if everything comes together, an old friend of the show, but that's next week. We're here finishing up this week.
Yeah.
So-
no,
For
so
sure.
And
just for recap on the road, he's saying we're going to put pressure on him. I think he freaked out, threw out that Sonya, didn't get anything out of it. Like a couple of South Sea deckhands, but
Mm-hmm.
he just got
He
scared
was- I don't think
with
he-
the 5/9
he wasn't
freaked him
figuring
out.
on us I don't think he was figuring on us taking out his weapon.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
too.
There was quite a pause after that turn.
He's like, oh crap.
I think we kind of wrecked his plan with that.
Now it doesn't look like he
Oh.
had boar in there either because we never saw it, or maybe he was saving
Yeah,
it
I was
for
expecting to see it.
There you see Quest Road taking it out in favor of just South Sea deckhands. The Giggling Adventures. There's a few other techs here and there that you see people popping in and out. So, yeah, there's different things. I can actually recommend Walk to Work, the most recent episode. Ray talks about Quest Warrior or Quest Rogue, so
Okay.
it's a good one to listen to if you're looking to figure out what it's trying to do and how it's going to do it. So
Yeah. The end of that one's. Well, anyway, I won't spoil it.
yeah,
It was. I think I heard that. I think that was this morning's one. I think I heard that one this morning. Is that the
yep.
the APM priest in the end?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I lost to one of those things with these 128
Boars.
boars. Yeah, I kept
Yeah.
making them with Topsy Turvy and that. What's the name of the card that makes a copy? Yeah, it's
It's
I forget. It's 3 mana.
night. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly what it is. I can picture it, and I just can't remember what it's called. I have 2 of them.
It's called.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Sorry,
for it.
I'm useless in this.
Not Twilight's Call, the other one. Vivid Nightmare. Yeah,
Vivid Nightmare.
that's what
There
it
we
is.
go.
They kept making boars and topsy turvy and all that. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't even know how he did it because the rope was going. So
Oh yeah, it's like you're clicking all this stuff before it shows back up. It's like when you play Shutterwalk, if you see the green, you're playing on the PC and you see the green border on it, you can click and drag and drop it right back, and you can do things before the animations go off.
yeah.
So
Okay.
Well, very good.
Wow.
This was a lot of fun.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you for coming on, man. It's been a good show.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure. I had a really
and-
good time.
And feel free at the end of the show. There's still a few people probably hanging around, so go ahead and pimp your stuff one more time.
Okay,
you'd
you can
like.
find me on the Daring Reporter, a weekly podcast roundup where we talk about the week in Hearthstone podcast. You can find us on iTunes and any other podcatcher. You also find me on Twitter at Daring Alkaline and twitch.tv/Daring Alkaline.
Alrighty.
Any
And we are.
any other shout outs or anything you want to say?
Just a shout out to my co-host Jordan and our producer Volkai. They help us, Jordan Volkai helps get all the notes for the week, and Jordan, the Daring Reporter, was his idea. So big shout out to him.
Alrighty. Okay, so we are bringing this thing on in for a landing. I thank you all for listening and hanging out this long. Remember, you can email us at hearthcoachpodcast@gmail.com. You can go on over to the website at hearthcoach.net. You can see notices for live shows like this go up on Twitter and maybe even Facebook. That's where we try and stay in touch with everybody. And you can go on over to patreon.com/hearthcoach if you want to try and support the show, keep the tires on and some gas in the tank and websites paid for and some money we can put towards prizes for our tournaments that we have coming up soon. But yeah, we got to settle on a date for that. So stay tuned.
Yes.
And I think I covered that, everything?
I think so. I was checking on the chat to see if there was anything, but it doesn't seem to be either working or I can't see the messages, so maybe there's a glitch. Anyway,
Alrighty.
we
So
covered
we
it all.
will just...
Want to thank our guests again. For
Thank
coming
you
on.
for having me. I appreciate it.
Hope you had a good time hanging out with us.
Did? I did for sure. This was a blast.
And we owe some other people opportunities to come on the show, so feel free to shoot us an email. We want to try and get caught up on those. And send a little reminder if you're interested. I know there's some Hall of Legend people and whatnot. If you want your appearance, please feel free to send us an email, and we'll see what we'll get things worked out. So until next week, everybody, good luck getting the legend.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
I stopped the recording. I can't see the
Awesome.
chat, so normally we do.
I think there was just one chat. I think Force Bait said hi, sirs, and that was it.
Okay,
So
that's good.
all right, folks. Well, thanks for having me on.
Yep.
I'm gonna take off.
Thank you for coming
Thanks,
on.
man.
Yeah.
This was
right.
awesome.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Have a
Thanks
good
for
one.
having me.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Easy.